Good evening, everyone. Come on by. Let's have a little conversation. You guys know I just invite folks in to have a little chit chat. I don't do long lives, I don't do extravagant lives. I just like to talk about what's going on in the world. Right, wrong, good, bad, and different. I like to invite people in for a conversation. So, hello, hello, hello. If you don't know me, I'm T. You can also find me over on the tube. Facts are golden. Go over, watch some videos, hit subscribe. I don't charge because I'm about having the conversation, not about making money. So, go on over, look at some of the videos, feel free to subscribe, and leave your comments because I comment back. Hey girl, how you feeling?
Hey, darling, I got a lot of background noise, so I'm gonna mute.
Okay. Okay. All right, people. Put your comments in. Get your questions ready. Hey, Anita, how you doing, honey? Hope you had a splendid day yesterday. Over on Facebook, hello, people. Over on YouTube, hello, people. Come on in. Let's have a little conversation. I want to bring something up. Please tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live. I came across something last night that I really want your opinion on, okay? Nose is itching. Don't know if that means I'm getting money or not. Or just allergies are beating my behind. So, I'm going to try to wait till I get to at least 15 people. So please tap the screen, share the live. Hey, Matrix, how you doing? I want to try to get up to 15 people before I ask this opinion. So tap the screen, share the live. Thank you. You can put hashtag MAGA in the comments. Maybe it'll bring a few more people in. But hashtag MAGA. Yeah. Hashtag Trump. See if you can bring them in. Okay? So we have a few things to go over. And I found something last night that really kind of tweaked my nose a little bit. And I want your opinion. How about that? Let me see. Looking for... What did the Supreme... what was that? The Supreme Court lifted a block on Alabama. What block did they lift? Oh, yeah. Of course, the Supreme Court clears the way for Alabama Republicans to pursue a new voting map. Yeah, of course they did. Why wouldn't they? The one thing that kind of amazed me, there was a young Caucasian man who went to speak before the House of Representatives in Alabama. And he clearly stated, though I am only 18 years old, I will be old enough to vote come the fall. And I will not forget what you have chosen to do to my fellow Alabama citizens. I love it. Hey, Matrix.
Hi, you were mentioning that story, and there's also a clip of a 30-something-year-old who is a teacher who went before his own board in his own state and literally stated, he's like, I've had the same representative since I was 9 years old. and you guys are choosing to do wrong. I'm teaching in a school that's predominantly black, and I can see that my black students are shy against voting because of what they've seen growing up. And here it is, I'm trying to convince them that we're trying to be, good.
Yeah.
I can't say that to my students because what you've just done, I can't say that to my students.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're deliberately, and I'm watching these people who have been voted into office, and they're telling people you shouldn't be speaking up, and there's no problem with what we're doing. Hey, honey. Hey, over on YouTube. Hello. What they're saying, I want y'all to understand. The people who are 50 and 60 years old right now, it was their parents who were threatening segregation. It was their parents burning down schools. It was their parents burning crosses in the front yards of the last generation. They learned it at their parents' knee, and they have an opportunity to block people of color from getting positions of power, and they're using it. They're using it. I'm talking about all of these younger people who are sitting in the House in these different states, in Alabama, in Tennessee. They're old enough that they are the children of the previous people who threatened people of color. They learned it at their parents' knee. Their mommy and daddies at 70 are probably still alive and patted them on the back when they called them or when they came home. Yeah, you got done what we couldn't get done back during the 60s and 70s. We're proud of you. Remember that shit. That's okay.
Right, most of these people are Meemaw and Peepaw. Most of them are Meemaw and Peepaw to these lawmakers now.
Yep. And they, when they have that family reunion, when they have that Christmas or that Thanksgiving, that's the shit they're talking about. But y'all not paying attention to this. That's okay. It will change in time. But we have to vote. We always say the next vote, it matters. It's the most important vote possible. This right here. And for that, you need to bring along the grandchildren and great-grandchildren. You need to recruit them to vote the right way. Because right now, yes, this election counts. It is extremely important. Because we not just the presidency, it's who's sitting in the halls of power. We're going to get back to that, but I wanted to bring this up. I came across this last night. Hey, I know Israel's trying to steal southern Lebanon. Did you know they had actually built a logistical center in Iraq?
No.
And Iraq didn't know about it?
What in the...
A shepherd saw F-15s, you know they bought them from us, landing and taking off, and this shepherd's like, why are these planes flying over the desert where I'm grazing my animals?
They have to be flying westward. That's why they're not noticing them.
But they landed.
One of them
Go ahead.
didn't. One of them, not Pootie, but BB or Wiggs. One of them told it all on line. They told it out loud, and Iraq found out and was like, "Wait, what?"
Iraq was like, "Wait a minute."
I can't remember who's, but one of them spoke the beans.
Apparently they spilled it because the shepherd discovered it and reported it to the Iraqi government. So the Iraqi government sent not a full platoon, but some trucks and out there to go investigate. They got near, and Iran shot at them. Shot at them. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. This is their land, and they fucking shot at them. Ah, damn it, I hate this. Hold on. This right here. The Iraqi military sent troops in Humvees to investigate because the farmer reported to them, hey, did you know that there's F-16s fighter pilots jets landing and apparently taking off in the desert? So the Iraqi military sent Humvees to investigate, and Israel fired on them on their own land.
Okay, I'm glad you corrected that, because the first time you said that Rand did it, and I'm like, wait,
sorry.
why would they do it?
No. But you're right. Yeah. So Israel is in Iraq. They build what they called a technical center, a logistical operations center in Iraq without telling the government. And when they came out, General, I can't pronounce that general's name, but he sent out a team to go investigate. They got within like 4 or 5 miles, and Israel started firing on them.
Oh, another international war.
Yeah, wait. So you want southern Lebanon, you want Iraq, a slice of that pie. When you gonna stop being so greedy? You have a country. And literally, I'm sorry to say this, but the general said, wait a minute, they didn't ask. They didn't say, hey, can we have some people there? The general said it was a reckless operation carried out with no coordination with their nation. Now, we've already taken a piss on Iraq. Remember weapons of mass destruction, that lie?
Yep.
We blew up cities, towns, unalive civilians, and now I guess Israel just decided, hey, we're going to build a center over there. And if Iraq decides, hey, you shouldn't be here, we're just going to fire on them. Help me out with that. That level of arrogance. Could you imagine? No. Could you imagine Canada doing that to the United States? Up along the border, we're going to build a military complex just across the border within the United States.
And not notify.
Not notify anybody. Not notify a damn soul. We would lose our mind. How dare you come into our territory, our sovereign territory, and build a center and have planes flying back and forth? Apparently, oh yes, and we knew about it. The America is saying they didn't know anything about this center that's now inside Iraqi territory. We didn't know. No, we knew. We just don't want to admit we knew what Israel was doing.
I just love the fact that the two snots have been kind of throwing digs via interviews or posts at each other. They're throwing each other under the bus in very small micro doses. Like, you really got to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
But put that puzzle together, girl. They're digging on each other. They're not doing well.
But oh, wait a minute. I believe it's the Australian 60 Minutes. Um, this idiot's talking about we need to weave ourselves away from America. We've been receiving $3.8 billion a year, and we all know it's not 3.8, right?
Nope.
It's more like $10 billion of our tax dollars being sent over there, and he gonna downplay. Well, like 3.8 billion. No, it's more like 10 billion of our tax dollars.
And he looks so unwell in this interview.
Good.
Like, really unwell.
Good.
Remember, he's still. Is he either getting over? He's still going through the prostate cancer treatment.
Yeah. But the fact that he's in that interview, he said, we're going to need, I've told my people, my elected official in my government, that we're going to need to weed ourselves away from financially and militarily needing support. Excuse me?
Who did he strike a deal with?
Yes. Yes. Who did you strike a deal with? Because name me what does is not real manufacture? What do they manufacture for their economy? Being spies, other than that, nothing. They sell information. So
maybe we're okay. So you know how they both like to save face, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the U.S. told him they're about to cut him off, so he jumped ahead of the game to save face and say, "Yeah, we just don't need it as much as we did or thought we did. We're good."
But here's the thing: where you gonna make up that difference from? Who did you get into bed with? Mm-hmm.
He got in there with somebody quickly.
Yeah, he really did. He knows this, okay? He knows this shit. Somewhere, some freaking how, this man has decided to switch horses in the middle of the stream, and he's saying, we don't need America's money no more. Okay, who you gonna be getting money from? That's the number one question.
Or he got enough money to sustain his military?
No. You see how many boom booms they're slinging around? How many wars they're starting? You want to go after Iran, Rand. You want to go after Lebanon. You want to fight everybody around you. That's not cheap.
No.
Sounds familiar?
Yep.
So where are you getting your money from? Where you about to get your funding from?
Saudi.
Speaking of funding, Putin's party was rather short, I heard, this year.
Yeah.
Only 44 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Couldn't get 2 buckets in a row, I guess.
Well, let's see. We've been in that war with Ukraine for how long now?
What is it? At least 1 year of Biden's administration?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. That's a lot of money.
In the fourth or fifth year now.
Yep. That is a lot of money.
Ain't got it like that. Well, no, that's not true. Now the sanctions are lifted. He can still make money. He can more than make money now.
You're right. He can, but it takes time to stack all that up. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into the golden phones. $59 million. Hold on. Where is it at?
Gone. You're not getting your phone, but let's did it add in there that the money that the poor people sent over to him It was sent to a shell company.
Oh
So
yeah.
you can sue all you want to, but you're not going to get anything out of the shell company.
Oh, they changed the wording for the deposit for the Trump phone. That's no guarantee you were actually going to get the phone. You took a risk sending him $100.
Wow.
Basically, they're saying even if it's 10 years from now, and if we make it available, it would possibly be available for purchase. And if they only make 10 phones, the rest of y'all just asked out.
Yeah. $59 million. This is a $59 million con. And you don't hear, there got to be a class action lawsuit. Come on. Come on.
What lawsuit?
There should be a class action lawsuit. But as he said, I like the low IQ people. Smart people don't like me. Smart people would have been down there at Mar-a-Lago going, give me every fucking penny back with interest. But are they? No, they're not doing that. I mean, come on. It's going to work out. I trust him. I trust a con man.
Okay, same thing with the sneakers, right?
We ain't heard word the first about the shoes, the watch, the cards.
The coin?
Nothing. Nothing. We have people in this country that con artists just adore them, love them. We know they're suckers just waiting to be taken. And he knows it too. And he's got the heartbeat and the ear of every one of them. This is the scary shit. Oh, and
Ari is even speaking about it. Ari on the Beat, he's saying that MAGA fans are revolting as the promised Trump phones fail.
They're whining. When you hear about them filing a goddamn class action lawsuit, then they're actually revolting. Until then, they're bitching and whining and not doing a thing.
590,000 of them gave up a deposit of $100.
$100. $100.
Wow.
Baby, that could be your cell phone, your electric bill.
But wait, they were only going to get a gold-plated refurbished phone.
Yep.
That's what the plan was. And that plan, that whole merger deal went south. And that's why they couldn't get the phones. Because Samsung and iPhone both went, nah, kick rocks.
No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Corporations, real companies looked at him and said, dude, no, we're not doing that. We're not getting tied up with you so you can leave us holding the bag. You talking about refurbished phones? Do we even have enough refurbished phones to do that?
So you're going to tell me someone that actually not cosplays, but acts as, what's his name? That acts as a Marvel pseudo hero. What is his name? Oh my gosh. He acted as the Flash as well. What is his name? Oh gosh. Well, he invested in Mint Mobile, and he's doing far better than Trump.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
An actor invested in Mint Mobile and is doing better than you.
Yes, because he actually is an honest man. Remember, Mint Mobile started, I think, at $5 a month. I don't think it's gone up much by that.
At most $25 to $50, if that.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
They're as low as Consumer Cellular.
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, yes. Ryan Reynolds.
And Mint Mobile, I believe, might have partnered with T-Mobile. So he's built
I know
the
Boost
company.
Mobile has. I'm unsure about Mint Mobile. But even still, they're still doing well for a cellular phone company.
Yes.
And you can't even produce devices? They could have went into bed with Samsung or,
they wasn't going to
any
touch
one
it.
of these phone companies to produce this stuff.
Those companies have enough brains, enough common sense to go, you will not tarnish our reputation. We ain't touching you with a 10-foot pole. You stinky. You stink of deceit and lies. But
was it true that Saudi pulled out of the cryptocurrency for him?
I know they pulled out of the golf tournament.
They pulled out of Live. Yes,
yep.
They pulled out of Live.
They said, nah, fuck.
Which shocked the heck out of me.
And their gold green cards is not going well since they've only actually sold one.
Ugh.
Okay. This shit is insane. Wait a minute. And can we see this crap? This crap right here. The gold statue.
Oh. Okay. Can you say golden calf?
Okay. Apparently last night somebody dumped trash on it and TP'd it. Dumped trash on it and TP'd that shit.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. So some of his loyal followers looked around and said, "You gonna put up a gold statue on your golf course when you ripped us off and we ain't getting our money back?" What was that?
We out here starving.
We out here starving.
We're losing our homes, losing our job, can't afford shit.
Okay.
Some woman, and I haven't seen it, but apparently Kamala went shopping with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman was putting stuff in the cart, and she was asking her why was the choices. And she was like, well, this kid will eat this kid will eat that. Kamala said, well, what's in there for you? And she said, none of it. She said, whatever they don't eat, that's what I'll eat.
And that's generally what moms do. When times are hard, moms will fix food for their kids. And when the kids ask, so what are you going to eat? Are you going to eat with? Oh, well, I ate while I was cooking. I'm full. I was nibbling while I was cooking. I'm full. Mothers will lie to feed their children. Okay? I was around 12, 13 years old before I realized when my mom said that, she was lying. She was lying. She didn't eat. But she wanted to make sure that we ate.
I still do that. I will feed everybody in the house. And I'll pick off the bone or take a spoonful here off the pot. Mm-hmm. But I pretty much almost always.
Yeah. The judge rules the administration's cancellation of humanities grants was unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm.
Unconstitutional. Because they went through the DEI. Well, this and this. His 2-0 against women. Yeah. 2-0 because he hates women. Paul, hate to break it to you. He'd rather let women lose than actually help those who then help their husbands and their children. Okay? He's 2-0 against women. He's against women all the time. So that's not something special.
He proved that yesterday because he didn't talk about his mama or wish his wife a happy Mother's Day.
Help me out with that. You have daughters who have kids. You have a wife who has a child. You did not wish a happy Mother's Day to any women? Make that make sense.
More time pissing and moaning about shit than he did. He never did. Like, people were watching. People were watching and waiting for this. And it never happened.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Not for a second. No one cares whether it's in the Bible. Every president has existed has said, "Hey, Happy Mother's Day to everybody."
Mm-hmm.
And don't bring up the Bible for that adulterer. You gonna bring up a Bible talking about an adulterer? Dude, have you looked in the Bible? Paul?
Remember 2 Corinthians?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Remember, yes, I did. 2 Corinthians, yes, I did.
I mean, my goodness. They're against adultery in the Bible. But this man somehow brings it up. What about the Bible? Mother's Day is not in the Bible. Yeah, but adultery is. Lying, stealing, all of that's in there, but you're going to skip right over that, right?
He basically broke every last one of them.
Every commandment possible.
Yep.
From gluttony to theft to adultery. But they still going to try to bring up the Bible.
Gluttony, theft, you coveting other people's goods.
Yep.
I mean, our biggest coveting is what? He was talking about that former golf player.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
yeah.
that seems a little gay.
Oh, I got an even better one. Remember when you was talking about that woman? I tried to make a run at her, but she was married. You were coveting someone else's wife?
Mm-hmm.
Ew. At this point, if that man touched a real Bible, he'd burst into flames. But his supporters would make some kind of excuse. Before I go, wait. Where's my other little page at? Wow. This is why so many people are unalived. Oh yeah, he's broken 10 commandments 12 times over. But his supporters will still shine them shoes. Do you know the Republicans now want to make it legal to ship pew-pews through the mail? But Kennedy's saying you can't ship medication for depression. So you get no medication for depression, but you can get a weapon to go out and do a mass shooting. That's incredible. These are facts, Paul. Sorry, you can't face them.
Now, there is, you go ahead and look it up, hon. It's real. The thing that really gets me is, in his mind, and just, this is my opinion, but in his mind, shipping those things versus medication tells me that's what he considers medication.
Right. The head of the UPS is considering allowing people to ship through the mail, Paul. It's not hard to look up. I mean, it is right here, black and white. Go follow up on it. Just because you say something's a lie, because you don't know about it, does not make it a lie. It just means you're not informed. That's it.
Miss T, you were talking about earlier him disliking women.
Oh, yeah.
And it came across, I want to say it was across one of my, what do you call it? I have like notifications on the executive orders, which kind of messed me up. He did an executive order basically to tap down from women having financial independence.
Yeah.
What was it, the restoration of equity or something like that?
I believe
it's one of those executive orders that basically is going to hamper women from getting credit cards again.
Yes. Here's the thing. I want y'all to understand something. The 14th Amendment was actually passed 184 years ago. It was not till the Civil Rights Amendment was passed till 1964. That's 92 years after the 14th Amendment was passed. Do you know what happened 4 years ago? We finally got a federal law against lynching 4 years ago. 2022. Now think about all that time. 92 years for the Civil Rights Act. And then still no ban, no federal law against lynching till 2022. But we want to get rid of the 14th Amendment. We want to get rid of the Civil Rights Amendment. Talk about going backwards. You can't go no further back than that right there.
Okay, here's my question. Why do you feel it necessary to go and actually take another human being and string them up from a tree?
Yeah. But no. There's no problem. Our feelings are hurt because people have civil rights. You had all the rights during those 92 years.
Mm-hmm.
You could walk in, two people, and they could look at you and say, oh, well, you're white, so I'm going to let you have the job, but I'm going to deny you the job. But I went to college. I have a degree. They trained hands-on. No, but their friend called, so we're going to give them the job. That's America. Oh, nothing that's worse than having picnics in front of strange fruit.
That's why we called it picnics.
Yep, absolutely.
We don't want to say the entire words, but that's what we called what the short word is picnic.
Yep.
You
That was it. And Paul's got his little picture, I don't know if it's real or not, with his little red hat. And looks like he may be black, but probably is not.
Mm-mm-mm.
But here's the thing. And to my LGBTQIA, to all the Caucasian women, y'all forget what you earned in the 70s and 80s was built upon the Civil Rights Amendment. And don't think for 1 second they're not foaming at the mouth to repeal same-sex marriage. They want it so badly. That little executive order that you said, Matrix, to keep women from being able to get bank accounts.
And credit cards. Yep.
Oh, there's another little second executive order he's working on. You have to have an ID to get a cell phone.
Say what now?
You have to have an ID to get a cell phone.
Wow.
That means they can track you. Be it your state ID. Go ahead.
Just like you register anything else, it has to be registered.
Oh no, you can walk in and they'll sell you a cell phone. And someone they'll fire it up for you. Matter of fact, you can go buy a cell phone that you just put minutes on, a burner. But if they say you can't even buy that perfect without showing your date of birth, social security number, address, so they can track you, yeah, that shit right there. See,
also, before you forget, dear, we have officially 19 people that have been biocontained for the hantavirus.
Are they in Nebraska?
19. I don't know where, but they are on American soil. They are on U.S. soil right now.
Oh, Oh,
And they are supposedly being held in biocontainment.
and yes, Z, you are absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me of that. The Marriage Equality Act will null and void interracial marriage as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which would include Thomas.
Which will include Thomas.
Mm-hmm. But he don't believe, fire burns. He don't believe fire. I'm special. I'm with the in group. Okay? That's what he believes. I'm with the in group. I'm with the in crowd. Mm-hmm.
We'll see how special he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, McConnell.
I forgot about McConnell. That's right. His wife is Oriental, is she not?
Yes. I will never forget. I was involved in an accident. The attorney that I was assigned was a cool guy, but he got sick and he had to pass me off to an associate. We had to drive to the courthouse for the hearing to take a deposition. I don't know what made this man bring this shit up and decide he was going to tell me. I don't have any problem with black people, but I do have a bit of, only problem I've got is my wife's family adopted a Vietnamese girl. This was around Vietnam, the evacuation of Vietnam, and she's grown up with them, but I have to put up with her because she's part of her family. I'm sitting in the car looking straight ahead going, motherfucker, you just basically told me I don't want to defend or support a nigga, but my wife's sister, adopted sister, is a chink, but I have to put up with her. And I didn't say a word all the way to the courthouse. I gave my deposition all the way back. Hey, you want to stop and get a cup of coffee? No, I got to go. I got somewhere to be.
And he probably said it without even thought. I mean, it probably just fell out of his face so naturally. So he probably didn't even notice that you were offended.
No, he did not. I would love to have had the phone number for his wife going, hey, do you know how he really feels about your adopted sister?
Wow.
He's tolerating her? I'm like, okay, all right. Just let me out the freaking car. And when they called me to say that the settlement came through and I could come down and sign for the check, I was like, do I have to meet with him to sign for the check? No, Mark's back. Mark's recovered. He's back in the office. Thank you.
You told Mark.
I told Mark, and he's like, I am second down from being a senior, and he is actually the nephew of the second in charge. He said, he said, I'm sorry you went through that. I apologize for that. And I'm like, so basically you're saying he's second. He's direct relative of the second. You're the third person. In order for you to move up, you can't make too many, can't rock the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, all right. But 5 years later, I did get a notice from him that he had left to open his own law firm.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I never asked why, but it's like,
you can imagine why.
I'm just letting you know. I'm gone. So I bet I was not the only one that idiot said something to. But hey, it is what it is.
He was too comfortable in the way he said it and didn't notice that it offended you.
Right. Went right over his head. But Mark never told me why he'd been there 10 years when he was my attorney. So you worked your way up. But you left to start your own law firm. I don't even, girl, honey, Z, I don't know. But this right here, let's be clear. We have lost the war to Iran. We've lost it.
We lost it a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. He said as about what, between 7 and 9 different times.
Yep.
Oh, we've gotten rid of their military. Blah blah blah. Really? So why is there still ships getting bombed?
Oh, this Gorka's trying to cover for him in an interview late yesterday, talking about well, we're on the timetable where he said we would start the war and end it within 5 weeks. He's just being thorough. No, his ass got kicked. Gorka, you ain't fooling nobody. Iran has run up and down and through, and right now we don't even have bases in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
That's what pissed me off about Is Not Real setting up this base in the desert in Iraq. So basically, we know Iran's been hitting everywhere there's a base. What do you think would happen if they had found out, hey, Is Not Real has a whole landing strip in the desert in Iraq? We need to blow that shit up.
Hey, so maybe I heard this wrong, but I heard that once that truth got out, that Bibi went over there to try to dismantle it and blow it up to save face.
Oh. Oh. That
Really?
no, okay. That's news. That is news. Because see, I don't know. But like I said, Iraq is going, y'all came on our land, set up a base, did not tell us, which kind of left them, as I said, wide open for if Iran had noticed, hey, there's a whole area there where they've got F-15s taking off and landing. And supposedly, it was supposed to be for support for what's going on in Iran. But you never used it. You never helped us. You never endangered your damn soldiers. So what were you waiting for? To do cleanup once we got done? If we'd actually won? Or are you using this as a jumping off spot for all the bombing you're doing in Lebanon?
That part.
Where is it? I wanted to show this. Because, hey, in case y'all didn't know, this is Palestine before and after.
Mm-hmm.
Before and after.
Thriving, flourishing, beautiful roads, the whole nine.
Yep. Hospitals, theaters, schools, colleges. All that shit is gone. And apparently, that's what the fuck they want to do to Lebanon. At least the southern part, so they can take it.
That part.
That's theft. For all this supposed religion, you're stealing. Ain't no other way to describe it. You wiped out Palestine. You wiped out Gaza.
Thank you, Julie.
And the fact that this is what Palestine looks like now, what Gaza looks like now.
Thank you, Miss Julie.
Oh, thank you.
But of course, you've got Jared over there trying to bargain to take some of that land, yeah?
Yes. You're thieves. You're stealing. You unalived so many damn people. There ain't no way you can't call it a G-side. And what happened was, y'all thought you were going to roll up on Iran, and they said, oh, bitch, try us. We are over 5,000-year-old country. You don't get to play with us.
Nope.
We're not impressed. Great, wonderful. You got F-15s. Wonderful. You have an Iron Dome. Watch us break that shit.
I don't understand how no one even pays attention to the fact that with Iraq, not even what's his name, as maniacal as he and his sons were, they didn't even play with Iran.
Oh, no.
They didn't even play with Iran. So, really? You got countries that are back to back, and you think they would play with? Come on, guys.
Saddam Hussein?
Yes.
They were like,
Saddam didn't want it. Saddam said, hell no, he wasn't playing with Iraq.
no, baby. The Kurds?
Thank you.
These are civilizations, while they like to call them savages, that predate America.
Mm-hmm. By thousands of years.
Y'all talking about celebrating 250 years. Yeah, there's countries in Europe going, and we've been around a lot longer.
You forget how young you are.
Thank you. You are children. And the thing is, there are countries younger than the United States who looked at our Constitution and said, you know what, we really like that. We're going to write our own Constitution based upon it. But now they're coming to realize that Constitution didn't mean a damn thing. That 15th and 14th Amendment, oh, they didn't really mean that. Liberty and justice for all? They didn't mean that. That was just hot air. They want to roll back the civil rights that over the last 100 years, since the signing of the 15th and 14th Amendment, that we thought it was so respectable and something we should aspire to, we're now realizing they don't give a fuck. Let's be clear, the Republicans right now are not the Republicans who signed the 14th and 15th Amendment. When they started talking about get off the plantation, baby, it's the Republicans who want people to go back on the plantation, only their plantation.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to free nobody. They don't want to give nobody no liberty, no justice. They're looking at the old Republicans and going, y'all fucked up. We want to undo everything you did. That's where we are right now. Though anytime somebody comes into a live talking about the Democrats didn't even sign the Civil Rights Act. Okay, then why are the Republicans busting their ass trying to get rid of it now?
Thank you. Why are they out there trying head over heels to redistrict and make lines even more? What's your fear of a black and brown person actually having a voice? What is your fear?
Yeah. Did you see in Tennessee when the person who was on the council was saying, what are you trying to do? He kept saying, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to do this? Why are you afraid of people having a right to vote? And he got up, got his folders, and his buddy, his enveloping buddy standing by him was just looking everywhere. Didn't tell the guy, hey, hold up, maybe we should continue talking. No, they got up and walked out and then had the balls that when they walked past the people who were in the audience, said, you should be quiet.
Wow.
I'm like, we don't want to hear from you. Go ahead.
Anybody else amazed at the speed to which this is happening? But when you ask for medical treatment or housing or food, oh, we have to do more research, go in front of committees, we just don't have the budget, we got to get together and scratch our watches, wind our butts, we'll get back to you. 5 to 10 years.
Yep. Hey, we can't talk about healthy food. We can't talk about health care. We can't talk about education. We got to do a research. We got to study this shit. But hey, redraw them maps. Got to do that now. Got to do that now. These black communities, we got to split them right down the middle.
So that they don't have representation.
We got to dilute them. We got to dilute their vote.
Hey, please explain to me why. What on earth does my skin tone have to do with what your job? Are you not supposed to be for the people? Irregardless of if you're Republican, Independent, or Democrat, are you not supposed to be working for the people?
Apparently, you're only supposed to be working for the rich people. Oh, before I forget, Iraq actually complained to the UN, and they said they have to look into it.
Look into what? We have pictures.
We have fucking pictures. They were fired upon within their own country by Is Not Real.
So what do they have to look into?
Hey,
we have visual evidence of Is Not Real doing this so-called land theft and atrocity. So what do you have to look into?
It was there. It was right there in front of everybody. Oh, and while we're at it, why is Hegseth trying to investigate Mark Kelly again?
Oh, that one made me laugh because he, what do you call it? Hegseth had the audacity to go after Mark and say, oh, you said stuff that was behind closed doors. Mark is like, no, you said it out before I even said it. I'm just regurgitating what you said.
Yeah. You're using up our missiles. You're draining our military. You said this shit when you asked for more money because we need to restock.
Right. So how are you going after Mark Kelly for saying something that you said plenty of times on live television?
You said it in the hearing. We need that $700 trillion to restock our military. All he said was, we're using too much ammunition and too much of our stockpile too fast. That's all the man said. He's not Joe Blow. He's a member of the military. He understands this shit. But now you want the Pentagon to investigate. You are wasting more goddamn money. They're wasting money like they're pouring water. This shit right here.
That Chihuahua mentality. What's wrong with that one?
Ooh, yes, Lord.
Well, did he run out of Cash Patel bourbon?
Those two.
I'm just saying, maybe he did. You never know.
I can imagine these two in the room getting sloppy ass drunk.
Here's my question. You're the director of the FBI. Why are we pushing bourbon?
Girl.
Are the director of the FBI.
We are going backwards. But we are not going to Jim Crow. What they're doing is diluting the vote. They're deliberately diluting the vote. So they can say, well, you had a chance to vote. I mean, no one stopped you from voting. Yeah, but you made darn sure to split up where the vote was centralized. Memphis. It's Memphis they're planning on splitting. Is not Memphis the capital?
To my knowledge, yes.
So you're going to split the capital. So you don't have a capital anymore then. This makes no damn sense. Other than, yes, it does. It does make sense. Because home of the brave, land Land of the free,
Land of the
home of the
free.
brave has always just been a fucking talking point. It's not real.
No. We can say land of the free, home of the brave for certain people,
Yeah.
particularly, unfortunately, Anglo-Saxon white males.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
True.
not even sure if it's land of the free, home of the brave for their female counterparts.
Oh no, we absolutely know not. And unfortunately, our envelopian sisters are raised to be subservient and to focus on getting married. You have to be married. There was a black woman on last night carrying on about Planned Parenthood. They were coming after us. It was always about us. And do you know that the only Planned Parenthood is in the inner city? 10 years ago, I held lives about the reason Planned Parenthood is in the inner city is because the land is freaking cheaper. They wanted to come after people of color. Do you know that her last name slipping my mind right now? She came after poor white people too. The people in the Appalachia, she considered them low IQ and they shouldn't be having kids. Oh, thank you, Z. Yeah.
Please say that one more time.
This black woman was carrying on that Planned Parenthood was set up to stop black people and from breeding, and that it was against black people, and that's the only reason. And I started to type, "You are mistaken." That woman was anti-black people having children and anti-white people, servants, people of a certain social hierarchy, from having children. Okay? Now, black people, W.E. Du Bois, Mary McLeod Bethune, they agreed with her because what they wanted was for black people to get a better education before they have kids.
Have children.
Yeah, they wanted black people to stop being locked into the slave mentality of having 8, 9, 10, 12 kids. They wanted them to use rubbers, to not have children, and get an education. So they took Salinger? Damn, I'm about Singer. Yeah, thank you, Margaret Singer. They went with Margaret Singer because their idea was to focus on the black community having fewer kids and getting more education. Baby, it's the Republicans right now reversing stuff, Bass Man. Democrats ain't good, but it's Republicans right now trying to reverse the Civil Rights Act. It's the Republicans who don't want black people to vote. So add that on to you, what you're typing, okay? Oh, okay. I'll leave that alone. You can show them to the door. You can show them to the door. I ain't got time for low IQ. Bye. Pineapple. Yeah. That's the danger. That's the problem. And the fact that a black woman was carrying that on and did not understand the history of Margaret Singer. I started typing, but I stopped because some folks are just out there carrying water and they don't want to see both sides. So I can't touch that. I didn't want to get my fingers burned. But yeah, that's the reality. That's the real history. Margaret Singer, just as she did not want black people to have a lot of children, she also did not want the people from Appalachia, from Pennsylvania, the hill people to be having children. Ah, PK, nice of you to come in. Bye. Yeah, they're really trying to get their ass in here. Uh-huh. Yeah, probably the same one came right back. But that's the fact. Those are facts. But too many of our people don't realize that. And too many of our poorer envelopians don't understand. They want you out in the fields too. They want you in the factory again. They don't want your
If they're so
kids to get.
concerned about the fields, why are they not taking care of the fields?
Really? You know.
It's common sense, yeah.
Mhm.
You want the fields to be taken care of so badly. Why are you not out there taking care of the fields?
See, and here's the thing.
What's
And here's the thing that they're slipping up with. The majority of the farmers are conservative. So what fields are you talking about?
You know, and if you go back and look at when JD was addressing the farmers,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I know it's tough right now, but we're working on it. You guys are so amazing. There was not a nod. There was not a clap. There was not an acknowledgement of, okay, yeah, we believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they all have the same look like this.
If you don't shut up.
Like, and then he got stuck. He lost his place in what he was reading, and he glitched out. That shit was funny.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because he was looking for that a particular name. And it was like, wait, do you not know your own speech?
Okay? Okay? AI wrote it for him.
Mm.
The 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States. Not could be, not maybe. They are citizens. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges and immunities of citizens of the United States. No state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. No state shall deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. But they want to get rid of that fucking shit. Yeah. And how far back they gonna go? To the Italians that came into town? To the Irish? To the Greeks?
At least the Irish.
Oh yeah. Those darker toned.
There'll be ghettos again.
Yep, those darker toned Italians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sicilians, yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all aren't real Americans. You're a little too dark. Y'all forgetting this shit. And by the time you remember it, it'll be too fucking late.
And you gotta think about too, they've been slowly working on it if you really think about it, because the tariffs and high prices and the high diesel, girl, today I seen it at $6.
Oh shit.
They have been slowly dismantling our produce department, because now we're not getting wonderful foods from other islands and other countries, and the things that we have either wanted to try or already tried or accustomed to using.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are few and far between. So they're kind of taking us back to a potato famine.
Yep.
Like, get used to it, you're going to be eating spuds.
Oh, yep. Because let's be clear, without that fertilizer, right now we're in prime planting season. Without that fertilizer, come July, it'll be too late to start planting. So hit late August, September, when you're supposed to be harvesting, what the fuck are you going to harvest?
Well, our rule of thumb here is knee high by the 4th of July, and that's always been corn. That corn has to go in this week or it's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But we're not thinking that shit through. So here we are. Yeah. Ooh, damn. Oh, shit. Anywho, anything you ladies want to say?
You could be the one advocating for everyone to make sure you check your voter rolls. There are still some special elections coming up. But right now, I'm not even sure. I'm sorry to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I'm not even sure if that's going to happen, considering the redrawing of lines.
Yes.
I don't even know how to give, adequate encouragement. Sorry about that, but yeah, I really don't know how to give adequate encouragement.
And I have to jump on that with you for a second too, because when they're overturning the will of the people on a whim, really does not make people feel very confident at all.
Oh Lord, Lord, you, and I can't disagree with you, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's only a few of you. Please feel free to go over to the tube. Facts are golden. Watch a few videos. Hit subscribe. It is free because I'm not charging anything for you to follow me over on Facts Are Golden. We need to make sure that we have multiple avenues to spread and share information. This is my alternate. Please take the time, go on over. Right now, we're just fucked. We're fucked. And right now, I want y'all to understand. They want to take back your right to vote. They are just chomping at the freak. Woo! What is that? And they're chomping at the bit to stop you from being able to vote. Get organized. Track your vote. Reach out to friends. I know Georgia made some kind of rule about you couldn't give out water. You couldn't give out food if someone's standing in a long line to vote. Fine. Make a care package and give it to them before they get in line. How about that? Have a little bottle of water. Have a pack of crackers.
And don't be ashamed to wear some Depends, because they also say they can't hold your line either.
Yep. That too. They said no porta potties. We can't have porta potties. Why the fuck not? You're not paying for them. The people will be paying for them. Plan ahead. Get organized. Be ready, because their game plan is for this election to be the last fucking election. I know we always say that. We always say every election is the last election. Baby, you can plainly see them working their ass off. Working their ass off to take away your civic right to vote. Work on it, people. Y'all better be ready. Anything else, ladies?
Nope.
All right. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who you vote for. But to vote is your right. Y'all better learn how to fight for shit, because they're looking to pull everything they can away from you. Have a good night. Facebook, thank you so much. But night. Woo, Lord. Hey, YouTube. Thank y'all for coming along for the conversation. It is greatly appreciated. TikTok, again, I don't care who y'all vote for. But you better fight for not just your right to vote who you want to, but your neighbor's right to vote for who they want to. Night, guys. Have a great one. Hey, mods, thank y'all. Y'all keep my head above water.